Yeah, hold on. Yeah, some like an attorney, some light, expert light. I don't like jabronis. I don't like phonies. I got a big homie and a small homie. Hey man, look. Man, look. I know I'm about to say before I even say it. If you got something to smoke, smoke, man. If you got something to drink, drink. I don't recommend smoking no cigarettes. So. You smoking cigarettes, you got that cigarette breath. If you got that cigarette breath, better get the fuck around from me. That's all I'm gonna say. I hate one thing I don't like is when a nigga smokes cigarettes. Not even a nigga. When a white person, people in general, when they smoke cigarettes. Yo, what up, ski? Hey, look, bruh. I got this Haribo. I'm gonna put you on something, bro. It's called Haribo Fizzy Cola, sour and tangy candy, bro. Shit is phenomenally good, bro. It tastes so good. I'm gonna like finish chewing this and then I'm gonna pause on that. Pause on that, bro. Sounds like a cavity. Nah, nigga, it's just candy. Nigga said it sound like a cavity. Cavity and candy both rhyme, so they must go together. We're doing what we can to investigate Cosmos' death ourselves. Sounds wild. Shiggy, say the name. It's called hold on. Fizzy Cola. It's sour and tangy. Haribo is like Haribo. Yeah, there's some people that make like gummy bears and shit. I don't know what voice I gave this dude. I don't know what voice I gave this dude, but I'm trying to remember. Sugary and acidic, yeah. But you gotta have like, I don't be eating these all the time, bro. At least it's good. It's good. It's good. Gooder than a motherfucker, boy. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer. Well, no, he's sick. He's sick. Of course not, man. What the hell? We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yeah. So we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What? What, man? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door, That stormy looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two. I suppose I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well. Would it be possible to give me something to work with? Oh. What? Oh, you say, yo. What do you mean? If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really. I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. Stormy looking seaman. Yeah. Yeah, he's the way he spelled. Yes, yeah, seaman. Yep. That's so weird. Like it's not spelled like that, but it's said like that. Seaman. You're a seaman. Someone tells me they're a seaman. That's GG's. There may be a way. What? Really? Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruhara-san. Yep. GG's, Kate. By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence? It's just the same as when you are in a court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select the... Yo, stop breaking the fourth wall, okay? Yeah, y'all doing that a lot. Y'all breaking the fourth wall, and it's like kind of bothering me, you know? And choose some evidence that Inspector Hosanagi could use. So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright. Yeah. I think I might know what we can use. Let's see if you see what I mean? You keep breaking the... Somebody gotta get socked. My character gotta get socked by me. I gotta sock him in the mouth one time because he broke the roll. He back and forth. He back in the wall again, bro. What's this? It's Kazuma's diary. Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary. Strange? In what way? He wrote, yo, you just, I like how in the beginning, Ski, I remember in the beginning how, like, I tried to, like, get the diary, and then she put my character on his ass, and now she's just reading it. Damn, this girl right here is kind of messed up. He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? That is strange. Yeah, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is, she strong-armed him, yeah. She put him on his ass, boy. Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it? You're very astute, Inspector. That ventilator clearly joins to the next door cabin. That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. All right, then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you. Really? You're willing to do that? Yes. As long as you don't leave the first class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though. But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders? I'm a man of my word. And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. This is the least I could do. You got that little blood coming out your mouth on me? You might want to, like, clean that up. Not a good look, bruh. Thank you. Let's seize the moment then, Naruhara-san. Yeah, okay. Y'all testing me now. This, you're testing me. You're breaking the wall again. You just shattered the wall now. Now I gotta punch my character. Gotta get the work by me. I gotta test press him. You know the Stone Cold test press where he gets on top of him and you start socking him in the face multiple times. You know what I'm talking about? Bro got lung cancer. He got something. Moot. Look at this. Now my character is doing it. Lou Fast Press. Yo, I remember in WWE, I'm gonna go on a little side tangent real quick, but me and my brother used to play all of the old school PS2 games, a lot of PS2 games. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Nightmare 3. Like we had the GameCube. We had almost every system, bro. But like whenever I created my character 2011, I'd always get my character that Lou Fast Press, bro. Just sock a nigga in the face multiple times, bro. Whew. Finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. This is the most luxurious accommodation. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being kept. Yo, before I finish this, Ski Mask, you ever heard of a game called Persona, bro? Let me know. Cause I have Persona 3 Reload. I would have to beat the game and then play it again because where I'm at right now, I'm already in the middle of the game, so a lot of shit would have to get explained. I don't know if I do or not, but that might be a game I might stream. in the near future. Persona 3 Reload. That's why he was being put up in the first class cabin. Look, well, look. Basically, if you go to YouTube and type up Persona 3 Reload, it's basically you're like a high school student, and it's hard to explain. There's so much to it. The game is very in depth, but it's long as fuck. It's like a 30 to 50 hour story. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Really? That must have been awful. Yo, look at this dude. Look at this dude. You said time to beat the game, time to beat the game. Should I go look at it right now? It's a fire. I mean, if you what? It's a cool ass game. It's a remake of like the original OG. It might be a game I might play in the near future though. That's one of them long ass games. Look over there. That's another crewman keeping watch, and he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down. The door next to him leads to the second class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose. Like people in handcuffs? Now, Urahara-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. Oh, hold on. Don't little boy me. I ain't a little boy. Don't do that. Don't do that. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yeah, I know. But the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. Please, don't give me that pitying look. I don't need that. I don't need that, girl. This looks like a plan of the SS Bureau. It shows each deck. Look. The Bureau is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering! Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's really quite simple now, Hada-san. It is? Not simple to me. Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. The islands of Japan? Yes, they are not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them. Well, I suppose so. There's a huge book on the top of the table there. There's a pen next to it. Yes. That looks like the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. And nothing. No reaction at all. I thought he might appreciate the compliment. That asshole over there. I'm not sure that rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruhara-san, even to a sailor. Anyway, last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. Huh? That's strange. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why would it be blank if there's nothing to report? If they're reporting, this is a logbook. This should be something that reported last night. That's weird. That's weird. Yo, what's up, bruh? Excuse me, but can I ask you something? You little stowaway murderer. That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask you something? You little third-class lady's maid. Yo, this dude's being fucked up, man. Hold on. Don't talk to her like that. Don't talk to Susato like that, G. I'll sock you. We seem to have caught this sailor at a bad day, Susato-san. I am not a sailor. My mother gave me name. Oh, is he retarded? I am senior crewman. Well, hold on. I feel like this guy's retarded. He just said, my mother gave me name. My mother gave me name. I am senior crewman Big Stroganoff. Whew. The best thing is to avoid eye contact, I think. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area. Here, we are in the finest part of the Bureau steamship. For very important persons. What sort of very important persons? Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons. You said, I've seen Persona before, but you don't need to know the others to enjoy this one. Persona 3 is its own soap. Yeah. All the Persona games are their own story. Yep. You're right. That is why I am always guarding this place. Well, I guess he's not retarded. Gosh, that's amazing. But somehow, I let stupid stowaways slide. I want to pick up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganoff is not an animal. I haven't seen 3's. It's a game on. Yep. Alright, dope. I have to beat it first. Thank you. Cena vibes, right? An Asuka anthem. My theme song hits. Get your reinforcements. We strike quick with hard kicks. Look at nice sticks. Yo, nigga, shut up, nigga. You ain't striking nothing quick, Cena. The only thing you striking is how to be a fucking sleaze bag. If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asoki's currently occupied? That sailor looked like Cena. Yeah, he did. Za! Um, Suzara-san. Suzara-san. Did you understand that? It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes or no. Genius. It isn't. It is not permitted to visit other cabins without an invitation. Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin, at least. Yes, it's tantalizing. Could you tell us Can you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's? His name is Mr. Grimsby Rolott. He is very important Western gentleman. A Western gentleman. Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder. He has nothing to do with murder a student boy. How can you be so sure about that? Mr. Rolott is authentic Western gentleman. His name is John Cena. Such a man would have no interest in an lowly student from insignificant Far East Island. That was fucking harsh. I didn't mean to do that. Could you tell us when Mr. Rolett came aboard? That is none of your business. Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Cosmo's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin. We even felt like there's anyone there. Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right? That is not your business. Why are you being like a ass, bro? Why are you being like an ass? We're not coming at you with no hostility, but you coming at us hella foul. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff? Da, all the time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out. John Cena isn't cool like that. So yeah, John Cena ain't cool like that. They got Buster. I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all? It is sad about student boy. Were you on watch last night as well? Of course. And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? Yo, Yo, chill out, bro. Put them dukes down. Um, Suzato-san, did you understand that? It was actually a no. I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all. And you didn't hear any strange noises? Or sense anything was wrong in some way? Yeah, how did you not hear? Someone got murdered, bro. I said no. Sorry. I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. Man heard something. Man knows something. Silent murder. This is enough. I cannot say more now. Oh, it is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin. Yes. All right, we're gonna go back, bro. Don't worry about it. You leave. You leave, and then we will go back inside the room. Stealth kill. Bulkhead to second class when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or, as English say, when the pigs fly. Yeah, I think he knows. Yeah. Fine, bro, whatever. I understand, man. Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we? Definitely. That book on the top table there really is huge. There's a pen next to it, too. Wait, hold on. Is this something new? I thought it was something new. Maybe something new, because it didn't show no arrow next to it. What the hell do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? That's the emergency alarm. That's probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm? It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarms bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop. Oh, this is... What are you doing now, Hudson? You mustn't touch it. What the fuck happened? But this is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. I wish everything would just stop, the ship included. If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. Nigga, is this a trap? Ah, a trap for catching mice. Yeah, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that's what it's called. Cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese? The fuck is cheese? I wonder what that tastes like. You can't eat it, Naruhara-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really? But I suppose you're right. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Cosmo's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in the past wardrobe. Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later. That's the way to the second class area of the ship. Is something wrong? I I was thinking about making a run for it. Just for a moment. Things aren't exactly going well for me. I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach for the handle of that door, that burly seaman would surely shoot you dead. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Perhaps I went a little too far there. No, I started it with my talk of running away. There's no way I could run away while Cosmo's death remains a mystery anyway. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's pretty much. Oh no, that. First class cabin number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma-sama's. Sorry? Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stowaway feel real small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. These cabins are the finest on the ship. My own cabin is steerage. It's number 539, by the way. 500 and... How many cabins are there? This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilation connects to. Hold on. I gotta text my sister real quick. Give me like 2 minutes. Hold on. Maybe whoever is in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. Yo, open up. No answer. Well, We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries. How annoying. What the hell was that? It came from inside the cabin. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman. Stand aside. Hit the ski mask one time. I'm about to break down the door. Mr. Sholmes. I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't. Then, how the deuce do I dispatch this muscular urge? What prey can I kick? I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. Move! What the fuck? Who? What are you? A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream. A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin. True. So man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who the hell just screamed? Get out, all of you now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you are Mr. Grimsby Rowlett, I believe. Yes, that's me. And you are? I am the one and only, the actual Sherlock Holmes. You've heard of me, no doubt. No. I am a great detective among the greatest detectives. One who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely. The man uses that magazine like a business card. A detective? I do not trust detectives. We distinctively heard a scream emanating from within these walls. Sherlock Holmes, yep. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So, might I be so bold to ask you to open that small traveling case? What? Don't be stupid. How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk. Don't look at me. Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruto? Yes. The case just shook. Leave now, otherwise I'll call the steward. So this is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Rowlett. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. The fuck? Why is he sitting in here like this? What do you think you're doing? This is my cabin. Get out! Can we just have a quick look inside your traveling case, perhaps? No. What a pity. I think we're out of luck. I think you're right. There doesn't seem to appear to be anything more we can do. I agree. But there may be someone else who can help. Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Rollout. Roll out. Big bad money. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes? You need only address me as Sholmes. That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing in there? Why? I was resting, of course. Resting? Indeed. I was contemplating on our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe, what's waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service. Oh. And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken? Well, no, actually. It's spot on for once. Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Rollout, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what it is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why, the truth, of course. Though, it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for Russians. Right. Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Oh, yes, please. Well then, what are you about to see will astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. Could this man be a more Hakenite portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you? What? From time to time, it occurs to me, is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or a Russian on account of his dubiousness? That's right, Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It bases the judgment Oh, biases, the bases, I guess. Shh! I must have complete silence. What? What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. Hmm? There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Rolat, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What? What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? And number two, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervousness, tension, as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not? But... Oh no, Hada-san. I never imagined how I would witness one of Mr. Sherm's great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction? Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What? What ineffable twaddle? Oh yes, I have read about it countless times in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. Even now I experience the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true. I can hardly believe it. But all the color has drained from Mr. Rolat's face. It looks like somehow both of Mr. Sherm's conclusions were right. How could you... How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. But plainly, let us work through my deductions together. So, the dubious-looking Russian Mr. Rolat obviously what catches the eye in the first place. Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using those shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on. The question then begged, is this why you would desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Rolat? Once again, The answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper, in particular, the fascinating front-page article, which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Vorlot. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Seth Rollins. Yeah. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. The revolutionary. You ain't no revolutionary. You wannabe. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Valen Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand? Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Vorlot. Taking awareness. People have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see? And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where a furtive glance falls. I know for a fact Harlock had no friends, right? Nigga was annoying. And he probably was a snitch. Imagine, like, that's what I imagine, right? He was the nigga that always was watching everybody, right? So let's say you stole something, right? And the teacher's like, where did it go? I didn't see who had it. He'd be the nigga to be like, yo, he the one that took it. I saw him do it. Like, damn, nigga, what you watching me so hard for? I gotta drink some water real quick. Hold up. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It was 1000% a snitch, but tell a story for 2 hours before you get the name. Yeah. But damn, nigga. Hurry your story along, nigga. I'd have been left. I'm like, yo, he's taking too long, I'm out. You ain't catching me, nigga. You ain't catching me slipping, boy. I'ma leave while he's mid-sentence explaining everything, boy. Yo, hi, Laura. Lyra. Yo, man. Hey, if y'all enjoy watching, The Sims, y'all enjoy that, y'all should go follow. Lyra Games, man. Fit Drip kind of weak though. She had a character in like this pink onesie or this pink jumpsuit. Like, dang, bro, step your game up. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, teacher didn't even want any more who bro was telling her the way, right? Right? Yeah, I would have been like, every time he would have been like, you know how they used to do that, read out loud, like when they did made you read like fucking stories. The teacher would be like, James, start at page 5 and then read the paragraph down. Some shit like that. Like if Sholmes was reading out loud, I'd be all like, snitch, snitch. I don't want to hear you talking, snitch. A young lady, perhaps, once slid enough to fit therein. Oh, good, yep. Happy ass Friday, yep. Don't be absurd. I'm gonna catch your stream too when you stream live later. You start streaming later and watch. That's kind of why I started streaming early, high key. And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Happy Friday. Yep, I just like 15 minutes ago before I played this, bro. Smoked the Zao with my sister, man. It was cool. Smoke some Zao. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Davis when he goes live. The only time I'll be watching Raw or SmackDown is if it's like, if I hear like anything good, like, oh, this was really good, this was really great. That's cool. I know people who ain't smokers. I wasn't a smoker. I wasn't a smoker until like 20. Like I started smoking at 20. I was against smoking for a long time. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup duello betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yeah. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. For there is another, most stimulating article. This nigga look like Hugo Strange, bro. I don't know if y'all know who Hugo Strange is. Facts, man. I was smacked down after it's over usually so I can get. Oh yeah, you right. I'm down commercials, bro. Fuck that. They tweaking with that shit. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page, I make a snap on like that. Renowned prima ballerina of the Norvège ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. She was a baddie, I'm not gonna lie. She was a baddie in that picture, bro. You saw like whatever her name was, bro. She had that crown on. She was bad, bro. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, The young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Nikolina. Hey, yo, can you imagine dating somebody with a name like that? Nikolina Pavlova. And the last name kind of cool though. It's kind of like Russian. Pavlova. You probably gotta say it like that, right? Like Pavlova. You gotta say it like a Russian person. Pavlova. Or Pavlova. Pavlova. I just call her Nikki. Nikki. I call her. I call her. I call her Pav. I'm like, shut up, Pav. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' greatest deduction of this Russian enigma. Elemensky. Elemensky? Is that supposed to be like elementary? I'm cleaning right now, so lurker. Yep. I appreciate the lurk. Feel me? I appreciate all the people that stop by, man. Even if they don't be staying for a long time. Susato-san, wrong voice. Susato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it? Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know? Right? Shout out to the lurk, yeah. Shout out to the lurk. 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 Lyra don't smoke. Lyra, do you drink? You don't smoke. Do you drink though? Does she drink? She... But that did seem a little different somehow. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Could you come over here for a moment? Yo, if she's going live after SmackDown, that's perfect. I'm gonna be up in there. High as a mug. I'm gonna be up in Lyra's game, like high as a mug, just sitting there. I'm gonna say Ski Mask is a bozo. No, Ski Mask, you ain't a bozo. That's my nigga right there, right? It's about your deductions. Would you mind? Not at all. Go on. Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other. Yes, I recall a discussion earlier. And at the time, I believe I told you. Are you sure about this, AE? Sure about what? Sure about being in Lyra's life? I'm 100% sure. Sure about I'm gonna be up in that motherfucker high as a blizzy? I'm 100% sure about that, brother. That the man is a revolutionary. Ski Mask a bozo. Oh no, you're not a bozo. You're not a bozo. You're not a bozo. You my mans, bro. You my mans, bro. You're not a bozo. Lyra, we gonna me and Ski Mask gonna be up in your live, bro. When we turn. When you do. In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Rolla does look more similar to the man than you. That ain't the fucking point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina. Indeed, a truly startling revelation. Are y'all friends in real life? No. But like, me and him, I got him added on Instagram. We be talking. We like sharing like funny ass videos and shit on Instagram. We used to be talking. Me and him, cool. I fuck with Ski Mask, man. That's my nigga, man. Indeed. Wait, how did y'all connect on Insta? Oh, but I just said, I was just like, I just threw my Instagram out one day when Davis was talking about his Instagram. I was like, yo, man, if y'all want to follow my Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube name, A.E. Duncan on it. And I think he might follow me. Not just at first glance. It is too small, clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child in that case, even if you pushed really hard. You showed up in people I know and I followed you. Oh, you talking about me? Oh, Ski Mask. I had the game fucked up. I'm over here making them stories. Like, I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she? Oh, he hit the Ski Mask. He hit the ski. You mean you don't know? No. The young lady is 15. No, I didn't know. How could I? How could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her will be poking out from the case. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. He ain't hit the Zato. He ain't hit the lightning. I ain't hit the lightning. I ain't hit the Zeus though. No Diddy. I don't want to hit Zeus. I don't want to hit that lightning up. No Diddy. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain... How the hell do you say that? Lithiness? Lithiness in their bodies. Vinegar. For such a sour bunch would surely be simplicity itself. To contort oneself into the confines of that small case. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to reading out loud, hard in the mud. I be tripping over my words and shit. Oh dear, you might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes. Contortionists? This whole thing is turning into a circus. Mr. Naruhito, something occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of a matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention and his logic that seem a little off. Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Miss Susato. It's just one or two keywords in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think? Uh, switch some keywords in his deductions? Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we could do that, we'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Shum's great deduction. Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind. This man is a lot of work. Golly. At times I wonder how anyone puts up with me. You were right. Ski, you were right. He probably had no friends at school. This just confirmed. Ski, you was right, my dude. And you and I was both right. He probably was a snitch too. It's not that funny. Hey, Juan. And you, my good fellow. Sorry? Take a moment to look at your wrists. My wrists? What the fuck? Whoa, hold on, time out. How did you not... Hold on. Let's back up a few... Minosuke, how did you not feel the handcuffs coming off you, nigga? That's metal and chain wrapped around your wrist, nigga. You didn't feel it coming off you? Huh? How did... I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction. I don't believe it. Mr. Soames, you are a marvel. And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished. I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this. So, let us begin. Sherlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Course correction. I gotta correct this nigga. I gotta correct this nigga? I gotta correct. Alright, bet. I gotta correct this nigga. I gotta. Bet. Hold up. So the dubious-looking Russian Mr. Varlot, obviously, what catches the eye in the first place? Is the enormous pair of shields in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using their shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? Hell to the nah. I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. Because you know I got a clean face. Hey, Susato. Holla at your boy Renosuke, you feel me? After this case is over, because you know I didn't kill my homie. I didn't kill my man Skazuma. So after this, you and me could go, you know, do some shit. Shit, good luck, for Sherlock Sholmes. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Vrolot either. Which means I suppose the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch a key word here, Naruhara-san, and see if it helps matters. Alright. But how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Vrolot. Kinda don't want to do that. Kinda don't want to look at this guy. I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use to cut those shears off. Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better, then what? Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhara-san. Why am I the only one to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Rolat really going to use those enormous shears for? I don't call scissors shears. Is that what they're really called, bro? Oh shit! Oh shit! Look at this. My man's got the homeless hobo look going on. First off, we gotta get rid of that big ass hat. That hat is not it, man. Kisses, scissors, y'all. Big. I know, like the sewing. When you do sewing, it's a big pair of scissors too. I stole a big pair of scissors like that before. What the? What's this? It it looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. Oh no, 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 no. The color is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Volat's head? And how is it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Oh yes, that's true. So it's stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising. Something's definitely not right. Something's definitely not right here. Nah, brother, story time. Why did you steal the big scissors? Okay, so I was like 16, 17, and my grandpa at the time, who none of us fuck with. I don't fuck with him. You fuck nigga. But my grandpa at the time was married to this white woman, and she was sewing. And ski mask. I'm gonna show you what the scissors look like, because it was it's some big ass scissors. But like I saw her like one day I walked by her room, and I saw them scissors just sitting there on a desk. Boy, I looked to my left, I looked to my right, walked up in the motherfucker, grabbed them scissors, put that shit under my shirt. I was like, oh, I'm taking these. These should look nice. They're some nice ass scissors, man. It's a very thick hat, isn't it? Yes. That's the secret, you see. Narahara-san, don't you know? Secret? What? Well, before we left Japan, I took some time to study various foreign countries. Russia is a land of unimaginable cold. What did you end up doing? I still got him, bro. I didn't end up doing nothing with him, bro. I still got him, bro. They look nice. Some nice ass scissors. I'm like that one guy in Friday. I steal you, I don't kill you. And a thick hat is the secret to keeping warm. Without one, I'd rather your brain would freeze. The fuck? That was just one of many fascinating snippets of our information in Oh Mother, Not Russia. There.
Yes!
Yo, he hit the I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna die right now, scared. That was cold. Yo, he hit the ski. He hit the ski. He did it so cold though. He did it so cold though. Yo, he did the ski so cold, man. But he did the ski so he was so smooth with it, man. That was bro, look how he's smiling, man. I gotta take a picture of this. This aura right here, man. Look at that. He aura farming. He aura farming, man. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. Indeed. You have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush, golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. You are not a man at all. You are a woman, and judging from the length of your and sheen of your hair, one still very much in her youth. Oh no. If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea that old man was really a young woman in disguise. Did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise, Naruhara-san. You are enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry? You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed on. I'm not having fun or anything. This is just strictly business. This is just strictly business, not strictly Yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true, given that Mr. Rolla is actually a woman. Yep. He was hitting the ski. She was saying he was hitting the ski. She said, you should have been hitting the ski like that, boy. Exactly. Or rather she, can't possibly beat this merciless revolutionary. I suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. Hold on. Is she the 15-year-old princess that went missing? Well, let's find out. I feel as though I've read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best.
Yes!
The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina. That's right. You've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Nordic ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name. Yes, because your true identity is that of the Nordic pilot's prima ballerina. Miss Nikolina Pavlova. I know it. I knew 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 it. Caught it. Oh, why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, I'm not good at like woman voices, you feel me? I don't even like doing the woman voice for Susato. Shit is kind of shit is kind of lame. That I have to. I don't even know what voice to give this fucking Pavlova Kirk. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't. Why are you on the run, girl? What happened? He's rich. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over there. Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have how do you say that? Propensity. Propensity. Okay. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see? And I assure you that I speak much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies here. The furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. This woman is the ballerina. She's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside the traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, Where's the crime? Excuse me. In which case, where's the crime this young woman is apparently committing? Ah, I can see. I'm gonna have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again. You seem to look pleased, Naruhara-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Stop it! Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. Wow! Look at this dazzling tiara. I've never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Oh, Naruhara-san, try it on. What? Hell nah, girl. That's a princess crown. I'm a whole man. Isn't it usually girls who wear tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. It's far too beautiful. Why does this tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently. I feel like whatever Renosuke, I feel like whatever Renosuke is missing is probably gonna be the key evident benefactor. Whatever he can't remember. He can't remember it, what the events of what happened. The waste paper basket? Let's have a little look inside. Naruhara-san, it's poor etiquette to go shifting through someone's rubbish, you know? Man, I don't want to hear none of that, girl. You went through fucking Kazuma's fucking diary when he died and you told me not to do it. You did the same thing. When you read from it. Shut up. Those eyes. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, these are special circumstances, I think. Exactly. We have no other choice. There's hardly anything in here at all. Oh well, that's a little disappointing. There really wasn't. Hold on. Really? Alright. It's not this. It can't be this. It's a very small case, isn't it? You can see instantly that no person could possibly fit inside there. So does that tell us that Miss Pavlova's telling glance in this direction was focused on something else? If that's true, though, it doesn't make much sense. What do you mean? Well, if there's something incriminating inside this case, why did she refuse to let us look inside? Yes, I wonder why. Perhaps she has a perfectly harmless reason, though.
Yes!
The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in a Norveg ballet. Is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary, the crime you have committed is theft. Oh no. Yes. You left your ballet troupe unlawfully, taking their precious tiara with you. Oh. I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone, and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from me. How do you say? An Earl of Perusia. It belongs to me. This girl is only 15 years old, and she's running away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point in hiding it now. Come. Let us not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? But what do you mean? You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish to remain it closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have laid eyes on them. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup duella, yo, that's a weird word, bro. Doel betrays you. Once again, we no need to only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the bookshelf. He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. I think Mr. Jones is adapting his logic to changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe. But why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? It's just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her. Yes, that's true, but still, Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. Then there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree. That's the only answer. Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. I need some water, hold on. Ah, it looks like these are all the same books that we have in our cabin. I suppose the steward likes to make sure passengers have plenty to read for a long voyage. And have you noticed how all the books are falling over just like in Kazuma-sama's cabin? It's almost like someone's taking a sweep at them. Maybe Miss Pavlova? While she was practicing her ballet? Anyway, the point is, we don't have time to look through all these books at the moment. We couldn't have even if we wanted to. They're all in Russian. Well, that's a relief. Let's try to look elsewhere. That nigga said fuck reading. That nigga Renosuke said, you ain't gotta read? Bad. This is a charming little picture, isn't it? What is it? Someone climbing a steep mountainside? Or a descending one, it seems to me. When you've been when you've been on the flat sea for a long while, maybe you start seeing hills and mountains on everything. These are the rules of passage for the travel aboard the SS Bureau. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. There was exactly the same notice in our cabin, too. I wonder what happens if you break the rules. Oh dear. I'm sure the punishment will be severe, Naruhara-san. You'd probably be left to drift in the freezing cold ocean. Or shut inside a tiny wardrobe for days on end. So, I've finally been serving time for weeks now, have I? It's a metal door, the same as in Kazuma's cabin. Yes. And the rather slim bolt is the same as well. Well, if Miss Pavlova was actually glancing over at the door here instead of the bookcase, that would suggest a desire to run away from this cabin. Maybe. So... I don't think it's this cabin door. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's this bookshelf, obviously. I think it's the small picture. But then again, it might be this cabin door, bro.
Yes!
I read a mystery story the other day, and in that, there was a secret safe hidden behind a picture just like this. That's right. And inside the key to your traveling case. So no more games. Open it up now. What precisely was your intention with that, Mr. Naruhodo? Or deduction? Did that hurt? Yes. A lot. Come to think of it, we saw the case moving before, didn't we? I can't imagine what's in there. What could it be? What Miss Pavlova got inside her case. Whatever it is glancing. I think that it's probably like a dog or a type of animal or something, and it was about to leave, and she caught it.
Yes!
The metal door in this cabin has a metal latch. And latch rhymes with catch. Are you catching on yet? You see, just as a door has a metal latch, your traveling case has a metal catch. Oh, I was wrong.
Yes!
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written on the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. What did I say? What did I say? Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from the carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would move on of its own accord. This leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case, let's get out in sync with it. Hey, that was some in sync shit. Is the last item listed as a forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage. A pet. $15 years old. Yep. With a pet. And she's rich. Definitely a pet. Back to back with it. Back to back with it. Now as a shit back to back. So clearly, you weren't who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Rolot. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel. This couldn't have been easy. The Bureau is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could she really have snuck on board without being noticed? In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. and you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet, to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone. So, if it was just you about to cut your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin? A veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally. More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared when I ran away from in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself? So no one would recognize. Disgust yourself? You mean disguise, girl. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man. I see. I put on a fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop screaming. I knew that if I didn't change my appearance completely, it would find me. Why'd you run away, girl? So I decided to cut off my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand, and at that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do indeed happen like that from time to time. Are those two even talking about the same thing? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You are right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew, your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night. Yes, all right. We'll tell you. What, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes' great deduction? Or wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes' great deduction? It was certainly something. Yeah. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Indeed. It is incredible. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, what, bruh? Observe your wrists. You put the cuffs back on me, didn't you, bitch? But Nosuke, how did you not feel this nigga put the wrists, the cuffs on you? How'd you not see him do that? Your hands are cuffed again. What? But how? True to my word, I have restored your shackles. When and why? There is still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment. Can't it? Really? Anyway, let's listen to what Mr. Pavlova has to say. I'm not gonna lie. Probably gonna call it here. I got some stuff I gotta do. And then I got some lives I gotta attend to later. I might go live again later on today if I'm not as busy. But we'll see. Probably not. But I'm gonna bounce off this, man. We get into some good parts, bro. Some interesting parts in the story. Some shit is developing, man. But yo, I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. You know, I appreciate all the support in the comments and shit like that. So, have a nice day, man. Y'all stay blessed, bro.